In this video, I'm going to explain the protein part of our food exchange. Again, it follows the same routine where the food is on your left, the portion is on the middle, and the corresponding protein is on the right-hand side. But make it simple. Anything that's 3 ounces, which is roughly the size of a computer mouse or a small cell phone when it comes down to a pea, is going to be 1 pea. A full chicken breast would be then a 2 pea. So 3 ounces is equivalent to 1 pea, and it doesn't matter what protein source it's coming from, understanding that we've got the simplicity part of this program, which is we've got some of the fat hidden into our protein servings. What matters more is the portion, more so than the fat that's added. Now, legumes are the only thing, like beans, lentils, are going to be the only thing that can kind of work as a carbohydrate or as a protein. So what I want you to think about it here is if I'm having some steak and some beans, my beans become the carbohydrate because my steak is part of that process. If I have beans and rice, then beans become my protein. So 1 cup of beans, lentils, or legumes would be 1 protein serving. So remember, you're going to call this a pea if you're using it as your protein serving. If you're using it as your carbohydrate, meaning it coming with a protein, you would use this as a half a cup of beans now would be your 1 carb serving. As we know, a half a cup of any carb is 1 C. Cottage cheese is the only dairy then that follows within this, as well as Greek yogurt. So cottage cheese and Greek yogurt are dairy, but we're going to use this as our protein serving. So cottage cheese is 1 cup is 1 pea, and Greek yogurt 1 cup is 1 pea. The only time that Greek yogurt becomes a carb and a protein is when it becomes flavored or if you add fruit. Again, it's the concentrate. So 1 cup of Greek yogurt that's flavored would be a C along top of that because of the sugar added. Otherwise, it remains just a protein in itself. Eggs is the only time roughly that you'll use a half a protein serving, or maybe perhaps a half a cup of cottage cheese would be our half protein. And this is the only time that you can have a half servings applied to proteins only, not carbs or fats. So if I have 1 egg, that means it's 0.5 p. If I have 2 eggs, it's 1 p. Anything else that might fall within that might be some of our alternatives, our 1 scoop of whey proteins, 1 p, and a half a cup or 1. Again, it follows the same portion guide, which would be then 1 pea. Just here is a quick reference guide for the protein and the carbohydrate if you are wanting to understand protein from a different resource.